Hello. I am so unprepared. I've been trying to figure out how to color my beads. Oopsie. I didn't do all this other stuff. Goodness gracious. So I have this old green stuff that's been on my shelf for a very long time. So I'm trying to use it. I'm trying to turn my beads green, and I thought I would be able to put them in here. Let's get this out of the way. And just dye them. But they're not getting as green as I want them to be. So I may have to paint them. Which means I will need a blow dryer. But, whoops, sorry. I will need, just in case you need to hear that a second time. Be right back. Oh my gosh. I'll be right back. I have a craft fair Saturday, so I've been out there making things to take to the craft fair, because, you know, it's not like I had enough left from last year. So we'll just have to keep making more, right? Sandra T, hello, hello. And Michelle, you made it. Yay. So I don't think this is going to work. So I'm probably going to have to paint them. I don't know, as old as this is, I may just drop them in there and roll them around and pull them out. We'll see. So I want to make a little witch's brew. So I have a little kettle. I got this last year around St. Patrick's Day. No, this year. Around St. Patrick's Day. And planned on doing something different with them and never did. So now I'm going to use it for making a little witch's kettle. I glued my little wand, my little, you know, stick, so it's not broken anymore. And I thought I'd use these, since I have a plethora of these now, after finding a couple massive big bags for $5 each. So I'll use those for the bubbles coming out. But I want them to be green. So, excuse me. Sorry. But I don't think it's going to dye itself. And I didn't plan on doing anything with the witch's kettle. I planned on just using that as it is. But I may let me see. So this is going to be for the shelf back there behind me, or you can't see it. And that won't really right on there, so that's okay. No big deal. So let me raise you up for just a second. Okay, close your eyes if you get dizzy. How are you two doing? Michelle and Sandra. Okay, so I really need to do my shelves. I have so much to do, not enough time to do it in. So far we have our Brew, and we have 100% pure bone, and Here we go. He's feeling better. Then we have some brooms. So now I want to do the witch's brew to go on there. I did this recently. So now that's up here. I'm having too much fun with this Halloween stuff. Okay, I'm going to lower you down now so you can see what's going on the table. Okay, close your eyes if you get dizzy. And you're there. Okay. So, this is the mess that I'm making. And this is my spork from my coleslaw. I'm going to use it to scoop the beads out. I'm trying to get the beads to dye. I might not have enough color in there. I might have too much water and not enough paste. I've only done it this way once before, but I didn't want the, thank you, Michelle. Sandra, you getting any more settled? And you've been doing good, you know, with all the other stuff. All right, so I'm just going to use filler. I'm just using this stuff as filler. And I might use some of this because I want to fill it up as much as I can. That way I don't need, you know, hordes and hordes of beads coming out of the top of it. So, and with this, I can stab the stick into it so it'll stay in place. But I think, I mean, what's in there, okay, I was going to say what's in there is stuck, but it's not. It's coming out. So I might put a little hot glue to keep it in there. Just a little bit. I don't know if it'll melt the kettle, so I'm not going to. Oopsie, it's hot. That's hot. Even on the fingernail. Oh, and look at this. Okay, maybe we need to take the glue gun away from me today. Oh my gosh. Alright, so these are just little pieces that I had left over from other projects. So I'm just stuffing it in there. And then I'll cover it up. And maybe even fill it in even more. Maybe this will work. So, this is the stirring, right? That's for stirring. So I'm just gonna stick it in there. That'll work. And then I'm gonna fill all the spaces that are there. And just push this down in there. We're not going to see in there anyway, so it'll be okay. I just got to be careful not to break the, I guess it would be a spoon. What would you call that? Do witches use spoons or the broomstick? They're stirring with a broomstick. Okay. I don't know how this is going to turn out. This is just what I came up with. I just figured, I mean, I think I've seen people use bubble wrap, that kind of stuff, but I don't have bubble wrap. And these are not staining. So, they haven't even started to turn green. No. So I think I'd put too much water. This is new to me. So if anybody has any advice for doing it this way, I would appreciate hearing it. But this isn't working. So I have all kinds of sizes here. Okay, so this is good and stirred. But it didn't do it. So I'm going to take some of this. I guess I'm baffled today. This started turning green just being in there for a minute, but these didn't even budge. Here we go. I don't think this is going to work either. I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be perfect. But this is going to take a long time. So this wasn't one of my biggest, brightest ideas. I could just throw them in there and mix them up. But I'm sure it'll all come off when I take them out. I didn't think to make sure I had any other green paint in the house. Let's see. One down, 653 more to go. And that's not even the best. Okay, so let me think. I could just, and that's not very deep. These are very wet too. So I guess I should have tried this on a few before I came on. I was sure I had it figured out. Unfortunately, I do not have spray paint. So I will just that's actually kind of working. Let me just pat it down. They don't have to be perfectly smooth, right? Let them dry a little bit while I do the rest of them. Let's not push my luck. This is going a little faster. I mean, you get some bigger ones. So I'm just rolling it in the paint. Now I'm hoping that I'm not messing up my paste, because these have been dipped in tap water. Oh, dry it a little bit. Take that off of there. Kind of starting to resemble pea soup. I think. I don't know. I don't eat pea soup. But they look like a bunch of peas. Okay, so it works a little better when they're not wet. I think you get the concept of what I'm doing. I'm probably just going to sit here and finish this, and then I can take a good picture. Oh yeah, see, it does a lot better on the dry ones than it does on the wet ones. Because I'm back to a wet one and it's not going very well. So maybe I just need to do dry ones only. It does look kind of grody. I don't know if you can tell. It looks kind of grody. So, I mean, I'm not mad about that. They're drying, so I can glue them in. I never thought I would see myself using chalk paste in this manner, ever. I'm just kind of getting an idea of how many I would need to fit. And to cover that, I guess I should kind of paint the paper too, so that it's not just white showing up. I feel like I'm doing surgery. Okay. Ooh, don't you go anywhere. You need to stay here. Alright, so I am going to make this a little thinner. And then just kind of if I paint all this green, it won't show through the beads if I don't get perfect coverage. This stuff here is very old. That's why I've given myself permission to do this with it. There we go. So, I don't want there. That's better. All right. And then I can take the ones that are funky, nasty looking and just kind of set them in there. I shouldn't have done that way. I'll put something over it so it doesn't show. And then a little bit. Set that in there. I've hit my limit. I'm not allowed to do it anymore. I gotta let you go. If you want to go ahead, and I'll just post a picture. I wouldn't blame you. This is not going the way I wanted it to go. Although I have a feeling it's going to be okay. And I got like strings here, and I'm thinking that would be cool too, because spider webs maybe. Okay, so now we got the big bubbles down. Time to fit the smaller ones. Okay. There we go. I wonder if I could have just glued it all in and then painted over it. That probably would have been a little bit easier. Chunky Lumpy, Putrid Green. I think it's ideal for Witch's Brew. But yes, spray paint would have been a lot better. Next time, I will do that. I'm looking at my computer as I'm blow drying this, and I see the kettle there, and it looks like little Brussels sprouts sticking out of the pot. Put a little bit of glue right here. And this one will go there. And I'm going to try to have it coming out of the, down the side of the pot. I'm not sure how well that's going to go. Especially after how it's getting started. We shall see. And some more glue. That's where the glue needs to go, is right there. This is teeny tiny. I don't know if you can see that. Teeny, teeny, tiny. So I was looking at the stuff I have stashed over there on the shelf for my projects. And I can't remember half the stuff that I was going to do with it. And I made notes, but my notes aren't very clear. So I have to take some time to look through everything, regroup it, and make better notes. That's not going to stick. Why aren't you sticking? You're supposed to be right there. Okay. Let's see. Need to get them out of the water. You hear my refrigerator? It's making all kinds of interesting noises. And it's not just humming, it's like Morse code. I'm half tempted to just throw them in there and stir them up and see what happens. I may just put it in the lid. There you go. So I think you get the idea. I'm not going to stay on here all night doing all of these. I do need to clean up my mess off of there and wash that off of there. It's coming right off. I'm going to do some more. It's not as attractive as I thought it was going to be, but my personal taste, I'm kind of liking the grossness of it. Too bad I don't have any frog legs. It'd be funny to have like a frog leg hanging out or spider legs. Oh, see? So the glue is falling in before I can get it on the glue. There we go. Hold that in place. Mm-hmm. So I'm just spinning it in the paste and then I'm wiping off the excess. Not much different than the way I normally do it. Oops. Let's see. It's going to need a little bit more work, but so I'll lift you up here. Raise you up. Then my little ghost. I don't know if you can see it. So there. I may put the witch's brew on the bottom shelf, but then if I put it on the top shelf, you can't really see the mess of the beads, but that's kind of the idea. So maybe put it down here. So I'll add some more bubbles to it. It's not what I envisioned, but it's still, I'm waiting for the computer to catch up. Yeah. So once I get the rest of the beads in there, I'll do like a coat of, I can't tell how it's sitting. I'll put a coat of green over the top of it, and then take a picture when it's done. So, you never know until you try, right? I'll have to do a better one. Oh, I see. It's not even standing up. Oh, it's not going to fit down there? That's awfully weird. It's up here, but it doesn't fit down there. That's okay. Alright, so my next project, what's today? Tuesday. You know what, I want to get this done. So tomorrow I'll do the skull in the flower pot deal. So yeah, so that's going to be it for tonight. I'll probably finish this off camera and then take a picture. Everything doesn't always go perfectly, right? But there's never any crafting emergency either. So I can work on it some more. Alright, ladies. So hopefully I'll see you tomorrow, and tomorrow's deal will go a lot better. That's the hopes. That's the haps, that's the hopes. And that's it for tonight. I'm going to work on that for a little bit. Alright. Bye, everybody.